Welcome. I have to give you a little story about what's going on backstage. Parents, as you know, we've been doing this for 9 months, almost the whole school year practicing. And tonight they're asking me, are we having practice tomorrow night, Miss S? And I look at them and I say, no. And they and then all of a sudden they go, oh, because they realize this is the last show. So I would like to welcome you to the Irwin Academy Theater Group's presentation of The Wizard of Oz. Enjoy.
Auntie M! Just listen to what Miss Gulch did to Toto, she!
Dorothy, please.
Dorothy, don't bother us now, honey. This old incubator's gone bad.
Oh, but Miss Gulch hit Toto right over the back with a rake, just because she says he gets in her garden and chases her nasty old cat.
Dorothy, honey, it'll have to wait. We're busy.
Oh, but he doesn't do it every day, just once or twice a week, and he can't catch her old cat anyway. And now she says she's gonna get the sheriff and...
Come on, you two, step it up.
We're coming.
We gotta get them hogs in.
Hunk, what am I going to do about Mrs. Gulch?
Now look at Dorothy. You ain't use your head about Miss Gulch. Think you didn't have any brains at all.
I have so got brains.
Listen, kid. Don't let that old Gulch heifer try and buffalo you. She ain't nothing to be afraid of. Have a little courage. That's all.
Here, what's all this jabberwacking when there's work to be done? Go feed those hogs before they worry themselves to anemia.
Yes, ma'am.
Auntie M, you know what Miss Gulch said she was gonna do to Toto?
Dorothy, honey, stop imagining things. You always get yourself into a fret over nothing. Now just help us out today and find yourself in a place where you won't get into any trouble.
A place where there isn't any trouble. Do you suppose there's such a place, Toto? There must be. It's not a place you can get to by a boat or a train. It's far, far away. Behind the moon, beyond the rain. Upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly. Mr. Gale, I need to see you and your wife right away. It's about Dorothy.
Dorothy, well, what has Dorothy done?
What has she done? I'm not odd but lame from the bite on my leg.
You mean she bit you?
No, her dog.
Oh, she bit it off, yeah?
That dog's a menace to the community. I'm taking him to the strip and make sure he's destroyed.
Destroyed? Toto, oh, you can't. You mustn't. You won't let her, will you?
Of course we won't. William?
Oh, please, Aunt Em. Toto didn't know he was doing anything wrong. He didn't mean to. I'm the one that ought to be punished. I let him go in her garden. You can send me to bed without supper.
If you don't handle that dog, I'll bring a damaged suit that'll take your whole farm. There's lots of getting folks from dogs that bite.
How would it be if she kept him tied up? He's really gentle, with gentle people, that is.
Well, that's for the sheriff to decide. Here's his order allowing me to take him. Unless you want to go against the law.
Now, it can't be against the law, Dorothy. I'm afraid poor Toto will have to go. You go away, or I'll bite you myself! Dorothy! Oh, please, Aunt Em, Uncle Henry, don't let them take him. Don't let them take him, please. Put him in the basket, Henry. Oh, please, Uncle Henry, please, please don't.
We can't be against the law, Dorothy.
You're nothing but a wicked old witch! Amara Gulch, just because you own half of the county doesn't mean you have the rest of the power to run the rest of us. For 23 years, I've been dying to tell you what I thought of you. And now, well, being a Christian woman, I can't say it. Toto, where are you? Come here, boy. Toto. Oh, Toto, you came back. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, they'll be coming back for you in a minute. We've got to get away. We've got to run away, quick.
Leaving so soon? Wait, don't tell me. You're running away?
How did you guess?
Professor Marvel never guesses. He knows. Now, why are you running away?
Nobody cares about me at home. They wouldn't even miss me.
Now, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
They won't, honestly. Aunt Em was even gonna let them take Toto for biting Mrs. Gulch.
Here, sit right down here. That's it.
My, it's beautiful.
Yes, it is. Now, gaze into the crystal ball with me. I see a woman. She's wearing a dress.
Is it a polka dot dress?
It is, and her face is careworn.
Yes, that's Aunt Em.
Her name is Emily?
That's right. What's she doing?
Well, I can't quite see why she's crying.
Oh, my.
And now she's going into a little bedroom.
Does it have poppies on the wallpaper?
Yes, there are poppies on the wallpaper. What's this? Why, she's putting her hand on her heart. She's dropping down on the bed.
Oh.
That's it. The crystal ball's gone dark.
Oh, you don't suppose she could really be sick, do you? I've got to get home right away. Goodbye, Professor Marvel, and thanks a lot.
You better get home quickly. There's a storm blowing up, a whopper to speak, in the vernacular of the peasantry. Poor little kid. I hope she gets home all right.
Look, get them horses loose. Hickory, check them pigs. Clouds that color can only mean one thing.
Henry, it's a twister. Just spotted down the way, and it's coming our way.
Dorothy! Dorothy!
Come on, everybody into the storm cellar.
Honey, I can't find Dorothy. She's somewhere out in the storm. Dorothy! Auntie Em! Auntie Em! We're not on the ground, Toto! Good day. We must be up inside this cyclone. No. I'll get you and your little dog too. No, hi, Toto, hi.
Toto. Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas.
We're somewhere over a rainbow.
You were right, Toto. We must be over the rainbow. Now I know we're not in Kansas.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Who, me? Why, I'm not a witch at all. I'm Dorothy Gale.
Oh, well, is that the witch?
Who, Toto? Toto's my dog.
Well, I'm a little muddled. The Munchkins called me because there is a new witch that has just dropped a house on the Wicked Witch of the East. And there's the house, and here you are, and that's all that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East.
Oh, my.
And so, what the Munchkins want to know is, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Oh, but I've already told you I'm not a witch at all. Witches are old and ugly. What was that?
The Munchkins are laughing because I am a witch. I am Glinda, the Witch of the North.
I beg your pardon, but I've never heard of a beautiful witch before.
Only bad witches are ugly.
I didn't know.
The Munchkins are happy because you have freed them from the Wicked Witch of the East.
But if you please, what are munchkins?
The little people who live in this land. It's Munchkinland, and you are their national hero, my dear. It's all right. You may all come out and thank her. It's all right now. You may all come out. Come out wherever you are, and meet the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from the sky, she fell very far. In Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
She brings you good news, oh haven't you heard? When she fell out of Kansas, a miracle occurred.
It really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The wind began to switch, the house to pitch, and suddenly the hinges started to unhitch. Just then, the witch, to satisfy an itch, went flying on her broomstick, thumbing for a hitch.
And oh, what happened that was rich.
The wind began to switch, the king took a switch, and landed on the wicked witch in the middle of a ditch. Which was not a healthy situation for a wicked witch who began to switch and was reduced to just a switch. How much was once a wicked witch? We thank you very sweetly for doing it so neatly.
You've killed her so completely, and we thank you very sweetly.
Let the joyous news be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepy head. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go. You let's open up and sing and ring the bells out. Ding dong, the merry o. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is Mayor of the Munchkin City, in the county of the land of Oz, I welcome you most regally.
But we got to verify it legally to see if she is morally, ethically, spiritually, physically, positively, absolutely.
Undeniably and reliably dead. As crime was over, I thoroughly examined her, and she's not only merely dead, she's really most sincerely dead. Yes, let the joy be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead.
That was her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East. This is the Wicked Witch of the West, and she is way worse than the other was.
Who killed my sister? Who killed the Wicked Witch of the East? Was it you? Answer me!
Leave her alone!
You stay out of this. I'm here for vengeance. So was it? You killed her, didn't you?
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anybody. Really, I didn't.
Didn't mean it, eh? Accident, eh? Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too. And this is how I do it.
Aren't you afraid of the ruby slippers?
The slippers, yes, the slippers. They're gone! The ruby slippers. What have you done with them? Give them back to me. Give them back around.
It's too late. There they are, and there they'll stay.
Give me back my slippers. I'm the only one who knows how to use them. They're no use to you. Give me back my slippers. Give them back to me.
Keep tight inside of them. Their magic must be very powerful, or she wouldn't want them so badly.
You stay out of this, Glinda, or I'll fix you as well.
Oh, rubbish. You have no power here. Be gone before somebody drops a house on you, too.
Very well. I'll bide my time. And as for you, my fine lady, it's true. I can't attend to you here and now as I like. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
It's all right. It's all right. She's gone. May I get up? Ugh, what a smell of sulfur. I'm afraid you made a rather bad enemy of the Wicked Witch of the West. The sooner you get out of Oz altogether, the safer you will sleep, my dear.
Oh, I'd give anything to get out of Oz altogether, but which is the way back to Kansas? I can't go the way I came.
No, that's true. The only person who might know would be the great and wonderful Wizard of Oz herself.
Is she good or is she wicked?
Oh, very good, but very mysterious. She lives in the Emerald City, and that's far away from here. Did you bring your broomstick?
No, I'm afraid I didn't.
Well, then you'll have to walk. The Munchkins will see you safely to the border of Munchkinland. And remember, never let those ruby slippers off your feet for one moment, or you will be at the mercy of the Wicked Witch of the West.
But how do I start from the Emerald City?
It's always best to start from the beginning, and all you have to do is follow the yellow brick road.
But what happens if I get lost?
Just follow the yellow brick road.
Why? People come and go so quickly here. Follow the yellow brick road. Road. Follow the yellow brick road. Which way do we go?
That way's a very nice way.
Who said that? Oh, don't be silly, Toto. Scarecrows don't talk.
It's very pleasant down that way also.
That's funny. Wasn't he pointing the other way?
Of course, people do go both ways.
Why, you did say something, didn't you? Are you doing that on purpose, or can't you make up your mind?
That's the trouble. I can't make up my mind. I haven't got a brain. Only straw.
How can you talk if you haven't got a brain?
I don't know. But a lot of people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I suppose you're right. Well, we haven't really met properly, have we?
Why no?
I'm Dorothy Gale, and this is my dog Toto.
How do you do? Both of you.
Very well, thank you. And you?
Oh, I'm not doing at all well. You see, it's very tedious being stuck up here all day long with a pole up your back.
My goodness, that must be terribly uncomfortable. Can't you get down?
Down? No. You see, I'm...
Let me help you.
Of course I'm not very bright about doing things, but if you'll just pin the nail in the back, maybe I'll slip off and... Whoa! Whoops! There goes some of me again.
Does it hurt you?
Oh no, I just keep on picking it up and putting it back in again. My, it's good to be free! Hey now, you get on out of here. Boom! Scat! I said boom! See? I can't even scare a crow. They come from miles around just to eat in my field and laugh in my face. Now give me that back. Oh, I'm a failure because I haven't got a brain.
Well, what would you do with a brain if you had one?
Do? Why, if I had a brain, I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head, I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain.
With the thoughts you'd be thinking, you could be another Lincoln if you only had a brain.
Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not just be a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. Then perhaps I deserve ya and be even worthier of ya if I only had a brain.
Why, if our scarecrows back in Kansas could do that, the crows would be scared to pieces.
They would?
Sure.
Where's Kansas?
That's where I live, and I want to get back there so badly, I'm going all the way to the Emerald City to get the Wizard of Oz to help me.
Do you think this wizard could give me some brains?
I don't see why not, but even if you didn't, you'd be no worse off than you are now.
Yes, that's true.
But I got a witch mad at me, and you might get into some trouble.
A witch? Ha! I'm not afraid of a witch. I'm not afraid of anything. Except a lighted match.
I don't blame you for that.
But I'd face a whole box full of them for the chance of getting some brains. Look, I won't be any trouble because I don't need a thing. And I won't try to manage things because I can't think. Won't you take me with you?
Why, of course I will.
Hooray! To Oz!
To Oz!
We're up to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Here she is, a wizard, but whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever that whiz there was, a Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things she does. We're up to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Oh, look! Apples!
How dare you! Give her back that apple.
Thief! Thief!
How'd you like someone come along and pick something off of you?
Well, we've been walking a long ways and I was hungry.
She was hungry. The audacity.
The nerve! Oh dear, I keep forgetting I'm not in Kansas.
I'll show you how to get apples. Come along, Dorothy. You don't want any of those apples.
What do you mean she doesn't want any of those apples?
Are you think my apples really ought to be? Oh, of course not. It says she doesn't like little green worms.
How dare you? Get him! Take that!
Hooray! I guess that did it. Help yourselves.
What is it, Toto? Why, it's a man! A man made out of tin! Did you say something?
Oil can what?
Oil can. Here it is. Where do you want to be oiled first?
He said the other side.
How's that?
I can talk again.
My goodness, how did you ever get like this?
Well, you see, about a year ago, I was chopping that tree, minding my own business, when suddenly it started to rain. And right in the middle of a chop, I rusted solid, and I've been that way ever since.
Well, you're perfect now.
Perfect? Bang on my chest if you think I'm perfect. Go ahead, bang on it.
Beautiful. What an echo.
It's empty. The tinsman forgot to give me a heart.
No heart?
No heart, all hollow. When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kinda human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy that shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me a balcony above, a voice sings low.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I hear a beat,
How sweet!
just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I would stay young and chipper, and I'd lock it with a zipper if I only had a heart.
My, that was beautiful! We're on our way to see the wizard, and I'm sure he could give you a heart.
Well, suppose the wizard wouldn't get me one when we got there.
Oh, he will. He must. We've been walking such a long ways already.
What's that?
Puppy little lady long, are you, my fine gentleman? Well, stay away from her. I'll make a beehive out of you two men. And I'll stuff a mattress with you, Scarecrow. And as for you, my fine lady, I wish you luck with the wizard and a happy journey back to Kansas.
Stuff a mattress with me. Ha! I'll see you get safely to the wizard, whether I get a brain or not.
Beehive bah! I'll see you reach the wizard whether I get a heart or not. Let her try and make a beehive out of me.
Oh, you're the best friends anybody ever had.
To us?
To us.
We're up to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I don't like this forest. It's dark and creepy.
I think it'll get darker before it gets lighter.
Do you suppose we'll meet any wild animals?
We might.
Animals that eat straw
Some, but mostly lions and tigers and bears.
Lions?
and tigers.
And bears.
Oh my!
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my!
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my!
Lions and tigers and bears.
Put him up, put him up. I'll fight you one paw tied behind my back. I'll fight you one foot. I'll fight you with my eyes closed.
Go away and let us alone.
Oh, scared, huh? How long can you stay fresh in that can? Ha! Come on, get up and fight.
Yeah, Scarecrow, get him to teach her a lesson.
What's wrong with you teaching her a lesson?
I hardly know her.
All right, Pee-wee, I guess it's you and me.
Shame on you!
What'd you do that for? I didn't bite him.
No, but you tried to. It's bad enough picking on Sean, man. But when you go around picking on poor little dogs.
You didn't have to go and hit me, did you? Is my nose bleeding?
Why, of course not. What a fuss you're making. You're nothing but a great big coward.
You're right, I am a coward. I have not any courage at all. I even scared myself. Look at the circles under my eyes. I haven't slept in weeks.
Why don't you try counting sheep?
That doesn't do any good. I'm afraid of them.
Do you think the wizard can help her too?
I don't suppose why not. We're on our way to see the wizard, and I'm sure he could give you some courage.
Well, wouldn't you feel the greatest if you seen a company of cowardly lions?
Why, of course.
would.
Why, of course not.
Well, that's awfully nice of you. Mine has been simply unbearable. Yes, it's sad, believe me, Missy, when you're born to be a sissy without the vivid boy. But I could show my powers, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had a toy. I'm afraid there's no denying, I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't design. I'd be brave as a blizzard, I'd be gentle as a lizard,
I'd be clever as a gizzard if the wizard is the wizard.
Safe, and I'm sure to get a brain, a heart, a home,
the noise.
we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Oh my! It's the gates of the Emerald City!
We made it!
You're out of the woods, you're out of the dark, you're out of the night. Step into the sun, step into the light. March up to the gate and bid it open. Open.
Who rang that bell?
We did.
State your business.
We want to see the wizard.
The wizard, but nobody can see the Great Oz. Nobody's ever seen the Great Oz. Even I've never seen her.
Oh, please, ma'am. We have to see the wizard. The Good Witch of the North sent me.
Prove it.
She's wearing the ruby slippers she gave her.
Well, then, why didn't she say it in the first place? Come on in. Ha 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 ho ho ho, and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we have the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Buzz, 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 chirp, 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 and a couple of la-di-das. That's how we love the day away in the merry old land of Oz. We get up at 12, start to work at 1. Take it out for lunch and then at 2 we're done. Have your fun. Ha 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 ho ho ho, ho 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 ho. That's how we love the day away in the merry old land, merry old land, merry old, merry old, merry old land of hee.
Where is she? Where's the girl?
Who's her? Who's her?
It's the witch. She followed us here.
Can't you take no for an answer?
Hide!
Good people of Oz, listen and listen well. Bring forth the pretty one who goes by the name of Dorothy.
Dorothy? Who's Dorothy?
So that's how you're going to play it. Well then, here's a little message for the girl. See that? She gets it. Now what are we gonna do?
Well, we better hurry if we're going to see the wizard.
There's a guardrail over there. Maybe she can point us toward the wizard.
Excuse me, ma'am. We'd like to see the wizard, all four of us.
Nobody can see the Great Oz. Not nobody, not no how.
I got a permanent just for the occasion.
Not nobody, not no how.
But she's Dorothy.
The witch is Dorothy? Well, that makes a difference. Just wait here. I'll announce you guys at once.
Did you hear that? She'll announce us at once. I've as good as got my brain.
I can fairly hear my heart beating.
I'll be home in time for supper.
In another hour, I'll be king of the forest. Long live the king!
Long live the king!
If I were a king, I would.
Go on home. The wizard said, go away.
Go away!
Oh, looks like we came a long way for nothing.
And I thought I was on my way home.
Don't cry, Dorothy.
Auntie Anne was so good to me, and I never appreciated it. Running away and hurting her feelings. Professor Marvel said she was sick. She may be dying and it's all my fault. Oh, I'll never forgive myself, never.
Oh, please don't cry anymore. I'll get you guys into the wizard somehow. Come on in. I had an Aunt Anne once myself.
Wait a minute, fellas. I was just thinking. I really don't want to see the wizard this much. I'd better wait for you outside. Oh, she's just scared again.
Don't you know the wizard's gonna give you some courage?
I'd be too scared to ask her for it.
So we'll ask her for you.
I'd sooner wait outside.
Oh, come on.
Oh, what happened? Somebody pulled my tail.
Oh, you did it yourself.
I am Oz, the great and powerful. Who are you?
If you please, I'm Dorothy, the small and meek. We've come to ask you.
Silence!
Jiminy Crickets!
The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come. Step forward, Tin Man.
It's me.
You dare to come to me for a heart? Do you? You clinking, clanking, clattering collection of colliginous junk?
Well, you see, a while back, we were walking down the yellow brick road and...
Silence!
Oh!
And you, Scarecrow, have the effrontery to ask for a brain? You billowing bale of bovine fodder?
Your Honor, Your Excellency, Your Wizardry.
Enough! Oh! And you, lion!
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, frightening her like that when she came to you for help.
Silence, whippersnapper! The beneficent Oz has every intention of granting you your request.
What's that? What'd she say?
But first you must prove yourselves worthy by performing a very small task. Bring me the broomstick of the Witch of the West!
But if we do that, we'll have to kill her to get it.
Bring me her broomstick and I'll grant you your request! Now go!
But what if she kills us first?
I said go!
One step.
They are lovely slippers, aren't they, Nico? Now be a good boy and invite a few of your friends to the party.
If I had a heart, I think it'd be beating faster.
Now bring the girl and her dog to my castle. Do what you like with the others, but I want her alive and unharmed. And take special care of those ruby slippers. I want those most of all. Now fly, fly, bring me the girl in her slippers. Fly, fly.
They've captured Dorothy and Toto. We've got to do something.
I'm too afraid to move. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Help! Help! Help!
Shoo, go away! Shoo, be gone!
What happened to you? They tore my legs off and threw it over there. Then they tore my chest off and threw it over there.
Well, that sure is you all over.
They sure did knock the stuffings out of you, didn't they? Don't stand there talking. We gotta find Dorothy. Put me together.
You captured the girl and her dog. Bring me the dog. What a nice little puppy. Nico, where's our manners? It's time to entertain our guests. Bring me the girl.
What are you going to do with my dog? Give him back!
All in good time, my pretty. All in good time.
Give him back!
Certainly, certainly. When you give me those slippers.
But the good witch of the north told me not to.
Very well. Nico, my pet, tie a rock around the mangy dog's neck and toss him in the river. We can all watch him drown.
No, you can have your old slippers, but give me back Toto.
That's a good little girl. I knew you'd see reasons. Ah!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Can I still have my dog?
No! Fool that I am. I should have remembered. Those slippers will never come off of your feet as long as you're alive.
What are you gonna do?
It's not what I'm going to do that's worrying me. It's how to do it. These things must be done delicately.
Run, Toto, run!
Catching me, fool!
He got away! He got away!
Which is more than you will. Dad, you and your little dog. Do you see this hourglass? It's how much time longer you've got to be alive. And it isn't long, my pretty. It isn't long.
Look, it's the witch's castle. We've made it.
But how can we find Dorothy?
My paws are getting tired from all this searching. It's Toto. Where have you been?
Yip, yip, yip. What's he saying?
He's saying the Wicked Witch has Dorothy locked in her tower.
Oh, I hate to think of Dorothy in that awful place. We gotta get her out.
Don't stand there talking. We haven't got the oil can with us. And you've been squeaking as enough as it is.
What's that? What's that?
They're Winkies, the witch's guards.
Get him away! Get him away!
I've got a plan to get in there.
He's got a plan.
And you're gonna lead us.
Me?
Yes, you.
Alright, I'll go in there for Dorothy. Wicked Witch, no Wicked Witch. Guards, no guards. I'll tear them apart. But there's one thing I want you fellas to do.
What's that?
Talk me out of it.
You haven't forgotten your old pals, have you?
You did it! You came! I knew you would, but how did you manage it?
Well, Scarecrow had the idea.
And Lion wrote him down.
And Tin Man somehow knew exactly where to find you.
Oh, Toto!
Did they hurt you?
No, I'm alright, but we gotta get out of here.
Leaving so soon? Why, my blue party's just begun. Guard, seize them. Ring, thought you'd be pretty foxy, didn't you? Well, I'm going to start it on you right here, one after the other. And the last to go will see the first 3 go before her. And a mangy little dog, too. Where to begin? Yes. How about a little fire, Scarecrow?
Help! I'm burning! Help!
Ah! I'm melting! Melting! Who could have thought a good little girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness? Oh!
She's dead. You've killed her.
I didn't mean to. It's just that he was on fire.
Hail! Hail to Dorothy! The Wicked Witch is dead! Hail! Hail to Dorothy! The Wicked Witch is dead!
The broom, may we have it?
Please, and take it with you.
Hooray! Now we can go back to the wizard and tell her the Wicked Witch is dead.
The Wicked Witch is dead!
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go below, below, below your home. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells out. Ding dong, stereo. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is.
Why have you come back?
Well, we brought you the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West, so we'd like you to keep your promise, if you please, ma'am.
Go away! Come back tomorrow!
Tomorrow? Oh, but I want to go home now.
You've had plenty of time already. Yeah.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. Go before I lose my temper!
Who
The
are
great and powerful Oz has spoken!
Who are you?
Well, you see, I'm the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
You're a very bad woman.
No, my dear, I'm a very good woman, just a very bad wizard.
You better be good enough to send Dorothy back to Kansas. And Scarecrow's brave. And Tin Man his heart. And the courage that you promised the Cowardly Lion.
But you've got them. You've had them all the time.
Oh, no, we haven't.
Why, of course you have. Why, Scarecrow, anybody can have a brain. That's a very mediocre commodity. Back where I come from, there are men, we have universities where men go to become great thinkers, and they have no more brains than you do, but there's one thing you haven't got, a diploma.
A diploma? Gee.
Therefore, in consideration, I hereby award you with the honorary degree of PhD.
PhD?
Doctor of Thinkology.
The sum of the square root of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side. Oh, joy! Rapture! I've got a brain! How can I ever thank you enough?
Well, you can't. As for you, my fine lamb friend, you are under the delusion that just because you run away from danger, you have no courage. You're confusing courage with wisdom. Back where I come from, we have men who are called heroes, and they have no more courage than you do, but there's one thing you haven't got. A medal. Therefore, for conspicuous bravery against wicked witches, I award you the Triple Cross.
The Triple Cross?
You are now a member of the Legion of Courage.
Shucks, folks. I'm speechless.
As for you, my galvanized tin friend, you want a heart? You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable.
But I still want one.
Yes, well, back where I come from, we have people who do nothing all day but good deeds. And their hearts are no bigger than yours, but there's one thing you haven't got. A testimonial.
Did you hear that? A testimonial.
Therefore, in consideration of your kindness, I present to you with a very small token of our esteem and affection. And remember, my sentimental friend, that a heart is not judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved by others.
It takes. Hey, what about Dorothy?
I don't think there's anything in that bag for me.
The only way to get Dorothy back to Kansas is for me to take her there myself.
Are you a good enough wizard to manage it?
My dear, I'm from Kansas myself. Premier balloonist to the Miracle Wonderland Carnival until one day the balloon failed to return to the fair.
It did?
Then suddenly, the wind changed, and the balloon floated down to the heart of this noble city, where I was instantly acclaimed Oz, the first wizard deluxe.
Oh my!
And in that balloon, you and I will return to the land of Eplorbius Unum. And here's our balloon now. I hereby decree that Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Lion shall rule in my stead. Obey them as you would me. Release the balloon!
Meow. Toto! Meow.
Dorothy, we're taking off!
Don't leave without us! Come back!
I can't come back. I don't know how it works. Goodbye, folks!
Oh no, I'll never get home!
Look, here's someone who can help you.
You don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas.
I have?
But why didn't you tell her before?
Because she had to learn it all for herself.
What have you learned, Dorothy?
Well, I think that it wasn't enough just to want to see Auntie Em and Uncle Henry. And if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't go looking any further than my own backyard, because if it isn't there, I never really lost it to begin with. Is that right?
That's all it is.
But that's so easy. I should have thought of it for you.
I should have felt it in my heart.
She had to learn it all for herself. Now the ruby slippers will take you home in 2 seconds.
Toto too?
Toto too.
Now?
Whenever you wish.
Oh, it's going to be so hard to say goodbye. Goodbye, Tin Man. Oh, don't cry. You'll rust so dreadfully. Here's your oil can.
Now I know I have a heart because it's breaking.
Goodbye, Lion. I'm gonna miss the way you used to holler for help before you found your courage.
I would have never found it if it hadn't been for you.
Oh, I think I'll miss you most of all. I'm ready now.
Then close your eyes and tap your heels together 3 times and think to yourself, there's no place like home.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Dorothy, dear, it's Aunt Em, darling.
Auntie Em, it's you!
Hello? Anybody home? I just dropped by because I heard the little girl got caught in the big... Well, she seems all right now.
Yes, she got caught in the... No. Yes, she got quite the bump on the head. We thought there for a minute she was going to leave us.
Oh, but I did leave you, Uncle Henry, and I tried to get back for days and days.
There, it was just a bad dream.
Remember me? Your old pal, huh?
And me, Hickory?
You couldn't forget my face, could you?
Oh, but it wasn't a dream. It was a place, and you were there. But you couldn't have been, could you?
Oh, we dreamed lots of silly things.
Oh, but it wasn't a dream. It was a place, and everybody was there. But anyways, Toto, we're home, and this is my room, and I love you all. And oh, Auntie Em, there's no place like home.
Would like to introduce to you our cast of characters. We have our primary singers, our chorus, who did a lovely job for us. We're going to hear some of their wonderful singing in just a few more minutes. Our props, our tech department, and our curtain. Please go take a bow. Our Emerald City citizens. The Winky Guards. The Apple Trees and our Singing Crows. Our farm hands and Miss Gulch, along with Aunt Em and Uncle Henry. The Wicked Witch of the West and Nico. Glinda, the Good Witch of the North. The Munchkins. Professor Marvel and the Wizard of Oz. Scarecrow, Tin Man, and our lion. And Toto's in that crowd too. And Dorothy Gale. And I know that we would like to sing some songs for you right now. All right?
Over the rainbow.
like to get some audience participation. We're going to be doing that song again, Follow the Yellow Brick Road. We'd like you to join us, so please join us as we sing Follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'd like to bring Dr. Sprague up. Dr. Sprague, our producer of The Wizard of Oz. Come on over here, Dr. Sprague. Come on over here. The producer. We have Mr. Mills in the back, who's been our sound and our tech man. And I need to bring up Mr. and Mrs. Kim here. Mr. and Mrs. Kim have helped with our props, and Mrs. Kim has been my co-director this whole year. They've been a huge support. And parents, thank you for the many, many late night pickups that you had to go through. We really appreciate it, because didn't it come out great? Yeah, it did, yeah. Thank you.
Excuse me.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, but I would like to thank some very important people. I would like to thank Mr. Mills. Mr. Mills, please come up here and get your notes. I would also like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Kim. So if they would please come and get their note. I would like to thank our amazing director, Miss Saavedra. I would also like to thank Dr. Sprague, our amazing helper. And last but not least, Victoria Valle for doing such amazing makeup on all our actors. Please do give them a round of applause.
Yeah. I do want to mention the makeup, also done by Victoria. I also would like to thank Mrs. Zoot for this whole year, her support. Mr. Forster, who has been setting up, taking down, setting up, taking down, setting up, taking down. We have just had a tremendous amount of support. And also Mr. Zoot, who was setting up, taking down, setting up, taking down. And he also did the Yellow Brick Road. And parents, if you would like to take pictures, there they are. You can take pictures of them. Help yourself with that. All right? Mr. Mills is going to turn the lights on so you get a better picture.